make their way now towards the first, and Farrell's Fancy is the first to lead from Kyle's Turn, being followed by Terawet, Because I Couldn't See, and Orpheus Valley towards the inside. Glamjerry and Glenquest just in behind, and these are followed by Rathlin. Muirhead is next as they race away from the first fence and make their way on down the far side. Farrell's Fancy showing the way to Glamjerry, Because I Couldn't See, and Glenquest, and just in behind them is Rathlin, and these are followed by Terawet, who's just towards the outside. Orpheus Valley comes next towards the inner, and then comes Muirhead as they continue on their way down the far side. In great form is just towards the outside of the leading group as they go out over the next fence and continue on now to the fourth. And up front, disputing the lead, is Farrell's Fancy with Glenquest on the inside, closely followed by Rathlin, who's racing in third. And these are being followed on the inside, Because I Couldn't See, and Cross Appeal, and Orpheus Valley just in behind. Kyle's Turn is next. Terawet's towards the outside, heading on now to the first of the ditches. And disputing the lead, Farrell's Fancy with Glenquest and Rathlin, a break of 3 to 4 lengths to Because I Couldn't See and Glamjerry. Cross Appeal next on the inside, and they're followed by Terawet in company with Cross Appeal and Kyle's Turn, as they begin now to make the swing and race across to the next before the straight. Farrell's Fancy disputing the lead on the outside with Rathlin. They've gone on a few lengths in front of Glenquest, and a further break to Glamjerry. After them on the inside, Because I Couldn't See with Terawet. Kyle's Turn is next, and in great form is just behind these leaders as they race across now to make the run for the straight. And Rathlin has come through to pick it up from Farrell's Fancy. A break to Glenquest. Glamjerry is next. Cross Appeal towards the inside of Kyle's Turn, and then Terawet. Caduceus and Orpheus Valley come just behind them, and they're followed by In Great Form with Alfie Sheeran, and then comes Like Your Style. Towards the inside is Last Time Dalbane, Colbert Station in mid-division. Then comes Code of the West as they race away from that fence and come up now to pass in front of the stands. And it's Rathlin and Jane Mangan in the lead from Farrell's Fancy, and Richard Harding with Glenquest and Paul Townend racing third. A break then to Glamjerry in fourth, and then Kyle's Turn and Cross Appeal. Orpheus Valley and Terawet and Muirhead. Caduceus is next within great form. Colbert Station is next ahead of Alfie Sheeran, as they race on now to make the run away from the stands, with By the Hour racing next in mid-division, and then comes Uncle Junior. They're followed by Like Your Style, who's running towards the inside of Action Master and Questions Answered, and then comes Code of the Rest towards the inside as they go now to make the run to the fence away from the stands. And in the lead is still Rathlin out in front of Farrell's Fancy in second. As they continue on towards this one, Glenquest remains in third place with Glamjerry, and Because I Couldn't See, Cross Appeal is towards the inside as they stream out over that fence and now begin to make the run to the one before they turn into the back straight. Because I Couldn't See is pulled up, but Rathlin and Jane Mangan have got a significant lead over Farrell's Fancy in second, with Glenquest back in third. Then a further break to Cross Appeal and Glamjerry, with Orpheus Valley next. And then improving on the outside is Caduceus. Kyle's Turn not far off them. And then just in behind them comes Terawet in company with Colbert Station. And they're being followed By the Hour. In Great Form is next with Heavenly Brook. And Last Time Dalbane towards the inside, followed by Muirhead. And just behind them is Prince of Pirates. They're racing on now to the next fence, just over a mile from the finish, and in front and clear is Rathlin, who's over this one with a clear advantage over Farrell's Fancy. A long break to Glenquest, who leads the main group, being followed then by Kyle's Turn, and just behind them Caduceus with Orpheus Valley. In Great Form is next with Heavenly Brook and By the Hour. Cross Appeal is next with Colbert Station, Glamjerry and Terawet, and then Muirhead. Last Time Dalbane just behind them, and these are being followed by Like Your Style, and towards the outside Alfie Sheeran racing on now to jump this fence, and Rathlin not so far in front of Farrell's Fancy now, but the pair remain some way clear over that fence from Glenquest, who's racing in third. After them is Colbert Station, Cross Appeal, Orpheus Valley and By the Hour, and then just behind them is In Great Form, Last Time Dalbane. as they clear that and race now to the last on the far side. A bad mistake there by Terawet as they head now to the final ditch, and Farrell's Fancy moves on from long-time leader Rathlin, Glen Quest, Colbert Station, Cross Appeal by the hour in great form. Heavenly Brook is next, then Glam Jerry and Muirhead not far behind. Last time Dalbane trying to improve on the inside as they race away from that one, and Rathlin was a faller there and brought down Kyle's Turn. They're on the run to 2 out. Farrell's Fancy is in the lead now from Colbert Station, and then Glen Quest in great form is next towards the outside. Heavenly Brook getting into it, and then Glam Jerry. Cross Appeal towards the inside as they begin to make the run for the home turn. Glen Quest now on the inside. Paul Townend and Colbert Station. Tony McCoy coming there on the outside. Farrell's Fancy is next in great form. Glam Jerry, and then comes Cross Appeal. Romanescu making ground from the back of the field with By the Hour, and then Questions Answered. Racing now towards the final fence, and it is Colbert Station in the lead from Glen Quest in second. Glam Jerry, last time Dalbane. Romanescu, Colbert Station over in front, and on the run up towards the finish now, it's Colbert Station and Tony McCoy. Romanescu is running on well on the outside, then Glen Quest and last time Dalbane. But as they race up towards the finish, it's Colbert Station and Tony McCoy who are going to win the Paddy Power for JP McManus and Ted Walsh. Colbert Station clear. Romanescu is second. Last time Dalbane is third. Glen Quest and in great form. Questions Answered. Then came Alfie Sharon, followed in by Like Your Style, Farrell's Fancy, Cross Appeal, Glam Jerry, Muirhead By the Hour, Uncle Junior, 90th minute, and Action Master, the last of them.